Sean here with Wilkins Power Sports. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to show you a basic service on your air filter. This is going to be a similar process on most of your RZR models. Some of your accesses are going to be a little different, but right here we've got our 2021 Trail Premium. And like I said, this is going to be very similar. You've got an in-bed latch. You're going to lift the handle up, pick that up, pull it out of place. And then you want to set that right off to the side somewhere where it's not going to be in the way, you're not going to be stepping on it. You don't want to break that panel. Now as you can see, our airbox has a couple of rubber straps on the top of it. We're going to pick those up and tip the lid out to you. And then pick it up and out. So you can see we've got some dirt and a little bit of contamination in here. We'll wipe this all out and we'll grease this, seal it before we reinstall everything. So we're going to take and we're going to pull our filter out of here. As you guys can tell, this filter is nice and blue. It's already been changed. But as we're getting ready to service these things and put everything back together, we just want to make sure that we're going to be ready to go for riding season. So we've got our grease here. We're going to use this around our sealing lip on the airbox to help keep dirt out of the airbox itself. And then we're also going to apply a thin coat of that to the inside here where it seals for the intake of the machine. So we'll start by taking and wiping out our airbox lid. Make sure there's no excess dirt or anything in there. And then we'll come over to the back of our machine and wipe out the other portion. On some of these airboxes, you'll find a small rubber that's split at the ends. This is to help allow dirt and water to find its way out of the box if it does manage to somehow get into the airbox. And then you just want to make sure that that's nice and clean and not plugged. Then we reinstall that. Then we'll go through and we'll grease our lip. So I'm just going to take and get a little dab of grease here on my finger. Take and we go right around the inside edge of this lip here on your air filter. Then we want to take and we want to wipe off any excess grease because we don't want this inside the filter. Right. Now we reinstall our filter here. And that just slides simply onto the side of that pipe. And it's seated correctly. We go through and we do the outside edge of the airbox here. This sealing lip, we're going to go through and do the same thing. Just a light coat of grease. We'll come through with our rag and clean up all of our excess. Now this little grease coating is just going to help keep dirt from traveling past this seal and directly into our airbox as opposed to coming through the whole intake tract. Seal that back up. We're done with our intake or with our air filter service. And at that point, if you're done back here working on your unit, you're going to reinstall your bed cover and you're ready to ride.